Alright, but it's your boy Rythym from Balanced Manifestation. Today I want to talk to you guys about see that? It's winter, guys. It's cold. You feel it? It's hoodie season. Holy shit, it's so cold. You guys like the view right now so far? Looking really nice. Oh, you can even see the trees is turning orange at the back. Finding your rhythm. Finding your rhythm is very important in life, man. Remember a couple of videos ago I talked about getting yourself a fucking schedule, staying on task, knowing what to do, and all that comes from finding your rhythm in life. Now let's be honest, man. There's certain things you're gonna do in life, certain things you're not gonna do in life. Things you think you want to do in life, things you think serves you right now, but it probably won't serve you in the long term. So you're gonna have to go and find that shit, right? So all you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to go find your rhythm. Your rhythm is very important, right? Your rhythm will tell you, oh my god, there's a very beautiful bird over there. But you finding your rhythm is very important for you, because when you set your rhythm for how you live your life today, that actually gives you the power to shape your life for tomorrow. Looks like I'm smoking, but I'm really not. So it's very important that you find out what your rhythm is. If you wake up every single day and you just go into school, you come back, you I don't know, watch Netflix all day, and you repeat this cycle for consecutively for the next couple of years, you're setting yourself in the rhythm of failure. You know why? Because you're not putting in any hustle. You're just holding yourself back by doing petty level shit. You're just feeding your brain dopamine, you're getting your brain comfortable, and you're not trying to achieve anything. The funny thing is, when you're at the level of discomfort, that's exactly the moment when you start pushing yourself, because you kind of want the comfort. So you push for it, and when you push and you keep working on it, you actually keep pushing yourself to become the higher version of yourself. That's why a lot of the times, why do we see like a lot of people who come from poverty backgrounds, right? They work really hard to become rich, because they just know that they need food at the end of the day, right? They need food in their table, they need clothes, they need shelter, they need like a proper bed to sleep in without like bugs crawling over them, right? So why do they work so hard? Because they have that hustle mindset in them. They already know, like, even though their life is shit, they know this is not what they want for the rest of their life. For sure, that's not what they wanted for the rest of their life. But what people are doing is, like, people who are like comfortable in life, people who are like, let's say you're born in Canada and you just grew up with a very comfortable life. You went to school, you went to college, you got a decent job, and you stayed in a very decent house, you had a decent car, you have a decent relationship with your wife. People will stay in this paradigm forever, and they'll stay like this comfortable mindset, because again, it's just comfortable, right? Taking a risk would require a lot more mental capacity and a lot more risk than where they're right now. They're simply comfortable right now, right where they are. It's easier to just complain and not take life so seriously and stay where they are, instead of taking life grabbing it by the balls and being like, yo, I'm gonna take that risk and go achieve what I want to achieve. So you have to understand that in order for whatever you want to get in life, you have to take some risks. That's the unfortunate way. That's how life has been made, right? You cannot stay comfortable and get what you want, right? It's like, let's look at, like, when you want to talk to a girl, for example, right? If you want to go talk to a girl, right? If you want to get good at flirting with girls, making conversation with girls, you won't be able to just do it by, I don't know, talking to one girl your whole life, right? You just won't get it just won't work for you. And even if it does, you will just stay at a certain level, right? Because you'll be okay, right? Why would you be okay? Because you don't want to take the risk. It's riskier, right? It's scarier to say, you know what, I'm gonna go out there. Hold on, oh, the light gets out of my screen. You know, it's scary to say, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna go to 100 different girls, and then I'm gonna build my confidence. If they reject me, I'm gonna accept it. I'm gonna accept the fears that come along with it. I'm gonna accept it, and I'm gonna become stronger by immuning myself to rejection. For a lot of people, that's really hard to do. Why is it so hard to do? Because you have set yourself in a way where you want to stay comfortable. You don't want to push yourself. You don't want to get out of your comfort zone, because it's uncomfortable. Humans naturally, we want to resort to comfort, because anytime we are provoking ourselves towards uncomfort, we're taking a risk, right? And that puts a biological effect in our brain where we're like, oh, this could cause us to die, right? But that was relevant like like years ago when we were in the tribal days, when if you were to take a dumb risk, it didn't fit in with the tribe or it didn't fit in for your own safety, you would more likely get killed. Like if there was two paths to take, there's the path of a bunch of lions and there's a path of a bunch of raccoons, right? You had to take a risk, right? You had to pick. Or if you knew for sure there is that road that's gonna lead you down a bunch of birds, right? Like a bunch of hummingbirds, you don't have to worry about it. You would obviously always take that path because it was comfortable back then and it made sense. But nowadays, people have become so comfortable with themselves that we don't realize we're not pushing ourselves to our best potential. We're not doing stuff that we need. That's necessarily, like, I'm gonna simply put out that we need. A lot of people, what they're saying, bro, I have this kind of anxiety, I have that kind of anxiety, I have this kind of problem, that kind of problem, and that's cool. I'm not gonna say some people have it, some people don't. I'm gonna see it as that, like this, right? A lot of people have it, but there's a way you can get out of it, for sure. There's a way to get out of it. It's all about that mindset, right? There's literally people who were born with mental issues, and there's people who develop mental issues because they are surrounded by so many fucked up people. Maybe their family's fucked up too. They go to school and they don't fit in well, and then they get a really fucked up mindset. But it is possible to get out of there. But to get out of there, you have to work hard. You have to push yourself. You have to be uncomfortable. Now, I was talking about finding your rhythm to life. Why is finding your rhythm important? So I'm giving you this context because you gotta understand, if you're in that mindset of, yo, I'm depressed, I'm a victim, and I'm sad, I'm gonna stay like this my whole life, then your rhythm is that you are vibrating at the sad frequency. You're gonna be a sad man your whole life. You're gonna be this person who's just gonna like be in your low vibration energy and kind of derp through life, right? That's what you're setting yourself up for. So that rhythm needs to change, right? You when you're at your bottom, you realize this is not where I want to be. I definitely want to change. I gotta put in the effort. A lot of people do try to change, and a lot of people they don't even try. They say, no, man, this is it. This is uncomfortable. This is where I'm gonna be. That's fucked. Now, I'm pretty sure if you're watching my channel, I assure you, you're here because you want to change. You want to succeed. I've been through dark times, but I wanted to change, and that's why I'm here today, where I feel much more peace at myself. And I'm pretty sure wherever you are right now, if you're watching this video, you definitely don't want to be somewhere, wherever you are right now, to be at that same level. Now, to do that, you have to develop your own rhythm. When I realized that I wanted to be more successful in life, and I wanted to be more happy in life, and I wanted to be more abundant in my lifestyle, and like less sad, and have less things that like hold me back from doing whatever I want to do, whatever I want to achieve, like making YouTube videos without being lazy, having the motivation to do it, having when I would try to talk to someone, instead of my whole nervous system acting up, my heart beating like a fucking rocket ship, just having smooth conversations with people, I realized these are all things I wanted. Now, to do that, I had to develop my own rhythm. So what did I have to do? Well, to eliminate my fears of talking to people or taking risks, when my heart would literally just pound like crazy, my heart would like when I would think about talking to someone and I was thinking it's a little risky, my heart would start pounding so much. I would start feeling uneasy. My stomach would start acting up. So what did I have to do? I knew that that's not something I ever want to, like, that's not something I was comfortable with. I'm like, why am I dealing with this? I remember when I was super young, I would be able to make conversation with anybody. But now I can't do that anymore. So what did I have to do? I had to realize what my problems were. I had to realize what my addictions were. Well, then I put some deep thought into what were my addictions. I was addicted to masturbating to porn all the time. And what was it doing? I was taking really hot showers, right? So what did I do? I had to cut both of them off, but it wasn't an overnight progress, but that was the rhythm where I was trying to go. That was the rhythm I'm trying to achieve. That was the rhythm that I am moving forward to. So yes, I failed along the ways a lot of the times, but I did do what I had to do. Eventually I cut porn off. I started getting energy. The nervousness wasn't completely gone. I did have more confidence. I did have a lot more energy. I did have a lot more like oomph to myself. But the anxiety wasn't gone because I only fixed one rhythm. I got rid of a bad rhythm and I was flowing through that. Now it was time for me to establish more good rhythms in my life. So what I have to do, I started adding cold showers. Now at this point, life made a tremendous difference in my life. This is when I stopped just feeling nervous. Maybe sometimes the logical thought would come to my head, like when in my head I'll be like, oh shit, this is kind of scary, maybe I shouldn't do this, or maybe I don't know if I should talk to them, right? Sometimes I'd feel like that, and this is like years ago. Now I'm like pretty good at doing what I'm doing, but that's because I've put in the work for years, and I still have ways to go. I still struggle at things, but it's about how are you gonna let yourself, are you gonna hold yourself back, or are you gonna push yourself forward to go achieve what you're gonna achieve? So when I started taking cold showers, that's the first time I'm like, oh shit. Like, the idea of cold showers is this, right? You have the fear, right? And what happens when you try to run away from fear? It starts chasing you. What you gotta do is face it. You gotta fucking head on. So when I take a cold shower every day, I'm just reminding myself, yes, I have fears, but I'm not scared to look you dead in the eye and accept you for who you are. And that's me taking a cold shower. That's a promise to myself that I'm willing to accept fear for what it is. That's why taking a cold shower just feels so recharging. And there's scientific benefits, like, it gives you a stronger immune system, makes your blood flow better, you live a lot longer. So there's good things from cold showers. So that's one of the things I had to do. But that's me developing my rhythm, right? My rhythm was I had severe social anxiety, so I had to fix that. My rhythm was I felt fucking lazy all the time, right? And I knew I wanted to make YouTube videos, and I needed the motivation to do it without being a fucking lazy bum. So I had to cut those shit out. I had to find my rhythm. My rhythm is now I want to make a lot of money. I want to be more successful. I'm really abundant in the spiritual world, but I want to be more abundant in the materialistic world too. So now I'm at the rhythm of doing stuff that will do that. I'm in the rhythm of building my credit card score. I'm in the rhythm of saving my money and I'm living frugally, not wasting my money on garbage that I used to do all the time. I used to waste a lot of my money on food, weed, clothes, games, like skins on games too. How retarded is that? I find it fascinating people do that. People are buying a limited clothing in a video game that might even not exist in a couple years. Fucked up, but people do a lot to satisfy their inner heart of emptiness. So you understand, wherever you are right now, go find your rhythm. Your rhythm is very important. Without your rhythm, you will stay confused in life. You won't find yourself getting to where you are, because you're gonna stay exactly where you're at the level you are right now, right? And there's no need for that. If I can do it, you can do it. I believe in you. So find your rhythm. Create the rhythms that is important to you, and get rid of the rhythms that have nothing to serve you. Keep the rhythms that is important for you. Keep the rhythms that will make you a better person, and it will achieve high amounts of success in your life. Because if it isn't, then why keep it? Why pursue this life? Hey man, I'll be honest. If you're the type of person who literally goes to work, comes home, watches Netflix all day, and drinks alcohol, and you feel like complete bliss with yourself, how can I stop you from you being you? But the reality is that's just not how it works. I know how the spiritual world works. I know how the biological world works. So I can tell you that's not where you'll find true happiness from. So you have to understand, man, you gotta find that rhythm that's gonna help you. Without that proper rhythm, you are setting yourself up for failure, and I don't want you going down that path. So with that being said, I hope that video was informative to you. Give me a like, comment down below if you want me to clear up anything in this video below. Share this video with like-minded people. And with that being said, I will see you in the next one.